Hey guys, how's it going? Duty here, I'm back. I promised you some conspiracy videos. I promised you more loz, so here we are, right? But I thought I'd change it up a bit. I thought I'd do a mukbang loz. But I've got obviously all this healthy shit in my house. So I thought, yeah, I'll do a muscle food, grenade bar, fat and protein shit, fucking mukbang. There's so much swearing, there's no need. But anyway, conspiracies. There's one in particular that we're going to get onto. But before we get onto that, I've gone for some fucking Korean. Spicy Korean chicken. Yeah? What are you going for, Loz?
I've gone for a katsu chicken.
Nice. Very nice. These are fucking quality. Guys, this isn't sponsored, by the way. This is just enjoying food. Muscle food. So I would recommend getting them.
Succulent.
Oh mate, it just makes healthy eating so much cooler. It is spicy. Healthy eating so much easier.
Spice.
Epstein. Oh, the juice. I found out something today, right? I tweeted it today, so you know when we recorded if you're watching this. Epstein had an egg-shaped penis.
Right. Yeah.
Which would explain a lot, in my opinion.
What does he explain?
Well, mate, he was a paedophile.
Ah.
Yeah. So obviously he was probably thinking, oh, if I get with girls who are young, they won't know what a proper penis looks like, unlike adult women. So, yeah, Epstein had an egg-shaped dick.
He had a Kinder Egg cock.
Mate, mad. Absolutely mad. But, do you know, before we get on to the whole Epstein didn't kill himself, because he most fucking certainly didn't.
Oh.
Let me tell you now. Do you know what he used to fucking get up to? If you have a nervous disposition or sensitive, oh, this chair. Can't really hear it now, I'm probably going for it. But anyway, it's a bit squeaky, I apologise. Yeah, nah, mate, he weren't great.
I've heard some things.
You want me to fill you in?
With the details.
Yeah, that's it. With a fucking fork mouth, stab your eyes out. I'm only joking. By the way, guys, Fanta Zero Sugar. No caffeine in Fanta. I don't drink caffeine anymore.
You're off the caffeine.
I'm 2 weeks clean, Loz.
He's completely deep.
Oh, mate, honestly, I was getting a bit anxious and that. So I read that caffeine, obviously, you know, makes you more anxious and more hyped and shit. So got rid of caffeine. I have to say I felt great ever since. So there we go.
Decent. There you go then.
That is a cure to anxiety.
Not only are you getting conspiracy, you know, and health advice.
Yeah.
You're getting mental health advice as well.
You get everything on this channel. You do get everything on this channel. But yes, Epstein, right? From health advice, mental health advice to paedophiles.
Fucking kids, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. He came from humble beginnings, actually, but then he built an empire. Can't quite remember how. Banks and that, I think. But yeah, he had an acquired taste, to say the least. Obviously, this is a mukbang, guys, so I'm going to be eating between sentences. Yeah?
And eating whilst talking.
Indeed. Right, so.
Yeah.
He had, it was fucking mad, mate. He had a network of schoolgirls enlisting other schoolgirls around the age of 13, 14 to massage him, right? He'd pay girls $200 a massage. Now obviously if you're fucking, mate, even at the age of 25, I'm not turning down $200, right? So obviously if you're 14 years old, well I am turning down $200 if it's to massage a man erotically. Sorry, I didn't mean, but I mean, what I meant there was $200.
About to splash of cash out, mate.
$200 is $200, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot of money, alright?
$200 is $200.
It is, mathematically, that's how it works. Anyway, right, take it seriously, there's fucking paedophile involved.
Yeah, sorry, fucking
Basically, yeah, he used to get these girls to come and massage him for $200.
Right.
And what he'd do is he'd go like, right, are you $200 if you massage me? If you bring me other girls, you'll get $200 per girl, right? He was literally pyramid scheming paedophilia. We're talking Avon of paedophiles here, right? Not to slander Avon and your cosmetics and that. I'm just saying your business model is disgusting, right? Anyway, enough about pyramid schemes. Anyway, right, so he's getting these girls to get other girls. I believe it was in the New York area, it might have been in like the California, I can't remember which area, right? Probably should have done deeper research. I researched this about 3-4 weeks ago. Anyway, all the high schools, or the whatever they're called, schools where the 14-year-olds were, I'm guessing that's high school, in the area, all of them, at least 50% of the girls in these high schools knew about Jeffrey Epstein. He had a fucking network, mate. He used to get massaged 9 AM, midday, 4 PM, 3 times a day, every single day. Different girl every single day. He used to have a chauffeur pick these girls up, bring them to the house, right? He had obviously maids and things that worked at the house. They all just turned a blind eye as these girls were coming in, you know, all smiles, let's make $200, leaving crying, horrible, right? So anyway, that's Jeffrey Epstein's beginnings as a paedophile. And obviously as he became richer and things, he started to socialise. He started to become friends with the elite. Started to become friends with our very own Prince Andrew, isn't that right, Andy? You dirty fucking nonce. Allegedly, possibly, maybe.
Great save.
Right? Allegedly, possibly, definitely, maybe.
Pizza Express.
Pizza Express in Woking. Fuck up. Absolute fucking dickhead you are, mate. He said the FBI want to talk to him.
Yeah, he don't want to.
Yeah, I doubt he wants to talk to them for some reason. Andrew. Absolute fucking not. Just find that. How nice are these?
These are actually proper decent.
They're good, mate. They're good. Right, so you got Andy on the scene.
Good on.
You got loads of other elite. You got politicians, right? Clinton. No, sorry, I'm skipping ahead. So he obviously had lots of money, socialised in the elite circles, right? He had a private island.
Oh,
He had a private jet. Said private jet, allegedly, possibly, maybe confirmed on the internet, Bill Clinton,
right,
just happened to fly on his paedophilia jet 27 times. Bear in mind he was president, so he could just, you know, fly on it, fly wherever he wanted anyway. Yeah, he went on it 27 times, but apparently there was never any kids on when he was on there.
Oh yeah.
On these private jets that has been confirmed to have been like child sex parties and stuff, right? So anyway, we're not even at the actual conspiracy yet of did he kill himself or not.
This is the pre-conspiracy.
Yeah, so anyway, piece of shit, right? Basically, eventually he's taken down. It takes years to bring this guy in. And it's the night before he's set to testify. Now let me just pull up my research that I emailed myself. I wrote out and emailed it to myself. Okay, so he's set to testify and bring this whole thing down. Yeah, he's bringing down what he humbly began as the Avon of paedophilia rings, right? Don't sue me, Avon. Sponsor me instead. Rather than, he was going to bring them down the next day, testify against all of them, right? All these elite celebrities, massively rich people, bankers, politicians, yeah? The 1%. Conveniently, the night before, Jeffrey Epstein, 6 feet tall, hung himself from a bunk bed.
Right.
A bunk bed that if he stood next to, he'd be taller than.
Ah,
Right?
physics.
But there's more. There is so much more. So, there were 3 separate fractures in his neck, right?
Right.
Now these fractures in his neck, according to Dr. Baden, who is like one of the top fucking people in neck injuries and all the rest of it and autopsies and stuff, the fractures in his neck was not consistent with hanging, especially for a 6-foot man hanging himself from a fucking bunk bed, right? He didn't swear, but I did, right?
Ad-lib.
Ad-lib all day. You need to force that to cause that kind of damage. To get that kind of damage from hanging, we're talking, right, I'm going to tie a noose around my neck, tie it to a beam, I'm going to jump out of a 6-story window until the rope ends and then my neck snaps. Not, I'm going to hang myself from a bunk bed.
Yeah.
Right? What they did was, so they went over 1,000 jail hangings, suicides in the New York State prisons over the last 40, 50 years. 1,000 hangings in the last 40, 50 years, right?
Right.
Not one had those 3 fractures. Not one. But of course our boy Jeffrey Epstein just so happened to. Now, can you guess?
Not looking good.
Can you guess what these fractures are commonly found in?
Assassination.
Strangulation.
Oof.
I.e. by an assassin of some description, right? Also, what's his face? Epstein, yeah, if he was German, had injuries on his body, right? Contusions on both wrists, muscle hemorrhaging in his left shoulder, and an abrasion on his left arm. He also had a cut on his lip and burst capillaries on his face, mouth, and eyes, right? Which is consistent with strangulation.
I don't know.
Right, now don't get me wrong, obviously, burst capillaries in your eyes, it's spicy, my nose is running. Burst capillaries in your eyes, hanging, alright. But all the other shit shows signs of a struggle.
That's a bit dodgy.
The best thing about, there's more details I'll go into in a minute, but the best thing about Epstein being ruled as a suicide, right? Because Epstein's death was ruled as suicide, all criminal charges to do with this case are dropped. I.e. the investigation into his sex trafficking, procurement of underage girls, and those of the social elite that he procured for ended. The paedophilic elite that used Epstein's services therefore get away with it. What better motive to end a man's life and make it look like suicide do you need? The fact this was done in a jail cell in a prison shows the level of corruption and just how powerful the elite is.
Yeah.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. But there was other things, like there was 2 cameras on his cell, right? One was turned off. The other one, they just so happened to accidentally overwrite the footage. You know, fucking brilliant. Also, the noose that was used, that you see hanging from the bed, was like a jumpsuit cut up. Right. But it was like thick, flat fabric, right? You look at I've seen the actual contusions on his neck, the actual where he was strangled or hung, whatever. It looks more, it's thin. It's like a wire. Right. This guy was on suicide watch. He's got what's that thing where you can't breathe properly at night? What's it called?
Sleep apnea. Right?
Sleep apnea, right? He had a sleep apnea machine with a fucking cord in his room. So basically, someone's rocked up to assassinate him, picked up the cord, and done him in.
Yeah.
Right? There's also 2 prison guards that were supposed to check on him every 30 minutes, and that night they just so happened to not. They've both been sentenced to jail. So they've obviously been done in. The elite have been like, look, we'll chip you some money, just don't check on him, and then they've actually sold him down the river. Metal! Fucking metal!
So the upper echelons have done him in.
Without a fucking doubt, mate. You know what I mean? And let me tell you now, if I disappear, or you disappear, it's the elite. Be afraid. Be very afraid, guys. They run the world, they really do. But this spicy Korean chicken is the shit, mate. It is the shit. I'm gonna open my Fanta now. I ain't got nails.
I'll join
I'm
you.
struggling. Oh, nice. I stick my thumb in there.
Again, not sponsored.
Not Fanta, I tell you fucking what, if you want to hit me with a sponsorship, mate. That'd be fucking glorious. But yeah, so that is the Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy. Guys, in the comments, A, do you think he killed himself? But B, what do you think of this setup for conspiracy videos? Do you know what I mean? Casual, relaxed, but we're getting to the meat of the muscle food pots. That's a metaphor for conspiracy theory.
There you go. Get into the meat.
Get into the meat, rice, veg, Korean sauce, I don't know what it is, Korean juice.
Korean sauce.
Yeah.
Saucy Korean juice.
That's it. That's what you need. But yeah, Lozzie, what do you think of that then? Do you think he killed himself?
No, I'm pretty sure, based on what you said, he's been done in by the upper echelon.
100%, mate. I'd never doubt it for a second. I back myself, you know. Lozzie, mate, thank you for joining me on this. I appreciate it, mate. You're, like I say, you're always welcome on this channel anytime you like. What are you doing over on your channel? What you got going on?
I've got a new video series that I'm going to be hopefully releasing this week.
Nice.
One video in the series. My channel, which is just my name, Lozzie, or nickname.
But what is the series?
Like, I don't want to give away what the actual... Basically, it's about artists that I don't like and why I think they're complete swats.
Fair, who's first on the agenda?
First off, I'm kicking off with Kanye West.
Oh Jesus, that's a bit juicy. There's so many conspiracies about him. You heard about the conspiracy about him where he always nibbles people's shoulders when he says hello to them.
Nah.
Yeah, it's mad, mate.
What the fuck? I'll have to.
Cannibal, mate. Cannibal, honestly. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. All the links are down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check out Lozzie's channel as well. Check out some conspiracies online. And let us know down below also what conspiracies you want to see next. Because I want to bring them to you.
And also, what food do you want?
Yeah. Should we do like a... I don't know. What's a good conspiracy? I don't know, fucking...
The Findus horse meat scandal.
Whilst eating Findus horse meat.
Let's see.
That would be the fucking one. Right, guys, thank you so much. Sweet one, guys.